Wow, welcome back. This is the detailed business plan for transport business in Nigeria. Detailed business plan for transport business in Nigeria. The transport business in Nigeria is a critical and rapidly growing sector, driving, driven by urbanization, expanding trade volumes, and government investments in infrastructure. The Nigerian freight and logistics market is projected to reach 10.95 billion United States dollar in 2025 and grow at a CAGR of 6.57% to 15.05 billion dollar by 2030, with road freight transport being the largest and fastest growing segment. This business plan outlines how to establish a profitable transport business focusing on freight and passenger services, leveraging Nigeria's improving infrastructure and growing demand for reliable transport solutions. Business overview. You should have a business name. So tell me in the comment section below, what business name are you proposing or do you have already? Then you have to determine the business type: transport and logistics, freight and passenger and or passenger transport. Then you have to also have a location in your business overview, which is the first aspect. Major commercial hubs such as Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, Ilorin, or whatever city you have, maybe Badon, Ile-Ife, Ilesha, anywhere it is that you want to site your business, as in Calabar and any other place. Then vision. Your vision can be modified, but I have here which you can modify to become a leading transport service provider known for reliability, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. So you must have a vision. Then what is your business mission? To provide safe, timely, and cost-effective transportation solutions that support Nigerians' economic growth and mobility needs. So you want to make money, you must solve a problem, and that is why you are going into transport business. Now, number two part of this business plan is market analysis. Industry size and growth. The Nigerian transport and logistics market is expanding rapidly due to increased trade, urbanization, and government infrastructure projects, including highway construction, reconstruction, and port modernization. Key market segments: freight transport, largest segment, accounting for 37% of market value, driven by road transport and growing trade volumes. Public passenger transport, growing demand for affordable and efficient urban mobility solutions such as buses, taxis, and ride-sharing services. Now we look at courier and last mile delivery, rapid growth fueled by e-commerce expansion. Now, what are the drivers of these market of the drivers of the transport business in Nigeria? The drivers of the market business, transport business in Nigeria are government's 4.1 billion highway reconstruction and new railway projects that are ongoing everywhere in the country. Then the rising urban population, increasing demand for passenger transport. Then we also have the expansion of retail, manufacturing, and agricultural sectors needing logistics support. Challenges: inadequate infrastructure and road congestion, regulatory compliance and bureaucratic bottlenecks, high operational costs due to fuel prices and vehicle maintenance. Business model and services. That is number 3 in this business plan. Business model and services: freight transport services, transportation of goods for manufacturers, retailers, and import-export businesses. Specialized logistics are for sectors like agriculture, construction, and healthcare. Passenger transport services, urban and intercity bus services, taxi and ride-hailing services. Value-added services, warehousing and storage solutions. These are places you can go into. Then freight forwarding and customs clearance assistance. Then in part of value-added services is technology, enabled tracking and booking platforms. Now, number 4 part of the business plan is operational plan. Fleet acquisition. Start with a manageable fleet size, maybe 2 to 5 trucks or buses. Then purchase or lease vehicles suited to target market, e.g. articulated trucks for freight, bus for passenger transport. Then another part of the operational plan is licensing and compliance. Obtain necessary transport permits and licenses from regulatory bodies like FRSC, NRU, TW for passenger transport. Ensure vehicles meet safety and emission standards. Then staffing. Hire qualified drivers, logistic coordinators, and customer service personnel. Provide ongoing training on safety and customer relations. Technology. Implement GPS tracking for fleet management. Use digital platforms for booking, invoicing, and customer communication. Number 5 is marketing and customer acquisition. Target customers. Manufacturing and retail companies for freight transport, urban commuters, and corporate clients for passenger services. What then are the marketing channels? Direct sales and partnerships with businesses, online presence including websites and social media, participation in trade fairs and logistics expos. Then competitive advantage, reliable, timely delivery and transport services, transparent pricing, and excellent customer service. Then use of technology to enhance service efficiency is also another competitive advantage. Now, let's look at the financial plan, which is number 6 in this business plan. We want to look at estimated startup cost. Example, vehicle purchase can be 10 million to 30 million for trucks, buses, or vans. Then the licensing and permits can be up to 500,000 naira to 1 million for regulatory compliance. The office setup can cost up to 1 million. You rent furniture and then communication. Then staff salaries for 3 months can be up to 2 million. Drivers, logistics, and admin. Then technology and software can be 500,000 GPS booking system. Then marketing and branding can be up to 300,000 naira advertising promotions. Then maintenance and fuel can be up to 1.5 million, which is initial operating expenses. Total estimated capital can be 15.8 million to 33.3 million naira. Now, what then is the revenue projections? Freight transport contracts can generate 500,000 to 2 million monthly per vehicle, depending on load and routes. Passenger transports daily revenue depends on routes and capacity. Urban buses can generate 50,000 to 100,000 naira daily. Now, for break-even is expected within 12 to 18 months with efficient operations and steady contract. Just remember to insure your car against accidents and against theft, and in fact, comprehensive. And also insure your workers and insure your business premises. Now, number 7, risk analysis and mitigation. And then I'm talking about insurance. If you want to insure your vehicle in Nigeria, I will refer you to Leadway Assurance Company Limited. Their control office is in Lagos State, Iponri, Lagos, and then their head office is in Kaduna State, Kaduna, Nigeria. They have offices in virtually all cities in Nigeria and some African countries. So contact Leadway Assurance Company Limited. Let them know that Dr. Oluwengaditun referred you to them. Now, number 7 is risk analysis and mitigation. Infrastructure risks. Plan routes to avoid poor roads. Maintain vehicles regularly. Then the regulatory risks are also there. Stay updated on transport laws and maintain compliance. Then market risks. Diversify services between freight and passenger transport to reduce dependency. Then operational risk. Implement driver training and safety protocols to reduce accidents and liabilities. Also pay your drivers well. Pay your workers well. Number 8 is the growth strategy. Number 8 part of this business plan on transport business in Nigeria is the growth strategy. What strategy do you have to grow? Expand fleet size based on demand and profitability. Diversify into warehousing and last mile delivery services. Invest in digital platforms for booking and tracking to increase customer convenience. Then explore partnerships with e-commerce companies and manufacturers for exclusive contracts. Then consider green transport options like electric vehicles in the long run or in the long term. In conclusion, the transport business in Nigeria offers substantial growth potential and growth opportunities driven by government infrastructure investments and increasing demand for freight and passenger services. By focusing on reliability, regulatory compliance, and leveraging technology, entrepreneurs can build a profitable and scalable transport enterprise that supports Nigeria's expanding economy. This is Dr. Olubingade on YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share the link of this video with your family and friends. And if you have questions or comments, drop it in the comment section below. Until I come your way in the next one, please watch this video that is popping up right now, just up here for my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.